Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. I know I just posted a Sephora video about what I bought a few weeks ago, but I saw that they were doing their 20% off or Rouge VIB and all that sale, insider sale. So I thought I would go and sit down with you guys and give you guys a few recommendations of mine. One thing to keep in mind, I know makeup is not a priority. If it is not in your budget, do not worry. Like, they do these twice a year. They'll have another one in the fall before the holidays. You are not missing out on anything. Actually, in the holidays, they have really nice gift sets and mini sets and stuff like that that are much better than what they have right now. But if you're in the market or you have to restock on something, you're gonna buy something anyways, right now would be the best time to buy it. For the sale, not the best time considering everything going on in the world, but it is, if you're in the market for it, you're gonna buy it anyways, now would be a good time. So I'm just gonna go ahead and sit down and talk to you guys about the products I have in front of me real quick. So starting off the way I would wear my makeup, I'm gonna jump in with primer. So the first primer I have to recommend is this Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. It's a moisturizer and primer in one. I really like this one. It does have nice skincare benefits and the ingredients for your skin, so it's a really good 2-in-1 if you're looking to kind of like quicken up your routine and stuff. I do really enjoy this primer. It's really expensive, but if you think about you're eliminating a moisturizer and a primer, it's actually a really good deal, especially now with the 20% off. Another one is this Hourglass Mineral Veil. This one is super pricey, so if you really enjoy this primer already, now would be a good time to pick it up. But this one's just a nice, good skin smoothing. It's a little mattifying, not super mattifying, not the best that I've had on the mattifying side, but it is really nice and skin smoothing, just for prepping for the makeup layer or foundation over it. Another favorite, I forgot. I should mention it with the other Smashbox, the primer water. This one's just nice and plumping, kind of just moisturizing. It doesn't have too many makeup benefits, but it is just really nice on the skin before you go over with makeup, because it's just like plumpens and moisturizes your skin. Just hydrates you before you cake on the layers. Another one is this Too Faced Hangover RX. I feel like this doesn't do much for my makeup, but when I do wear it, the next day my skin feels really nice. So it's like it doesn't claim to be a moisturizer, I don't think. It is a hydrating face primer, replenishing, and all that. It has coconut water, so if you're sensitive to that, I wouldn't get this one. But I just really enjoy this one on the skin, and like I said, the next day my skin feels really nice and healthy and plump, and it's like, I know it's that primer. Like, I know every time I use that primer, the next day my skin is gonna feel great. So obviously if you use it every day, your skin would kind of feel good every day. Another one, don't hate me guys, this is Tatcha Silk Canvas, oh my gosh, primer, the putty one. I haven't tried the new liquid form, kind of like, no, I don't need it. But I have this one. I've used quite a bit of it. It's the mini. I have the full size as well. But when I first wanted to open this, I was going to travel. This is a long time ago. And I decided to open the mini instead of taking the big one with me instead. So I've been trying to use this one, but I have other primers that I like more. So this one hasn't gotten too much love, but it is really nice. It is a good skin and pore smoothing primer, and it does mattify a little bit, but it has really good skin ingredients as well. So that's kind of why I do still recommend this one if you're kind of like looking to just overall better your skin over time. And then lastly for the primers is this Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. I have not personally tried this, but based on the recommendations of everybody, I have wanted to try it. And I don't want to open it because I have 20, like, I'm exaggerating. I have a ton of open primers, so I haven't wanted to open it yet, but I've been dying to try this one. I did pick it up on Milk Makeup's sale a couple of months ago, but I I am really eager to try this one. I've heard really great things about this. So if you haven't tried it, this would be the time to try it. Sephora also offers a mini in this one, so that would be a really good time to pick that up too. They also have a lot of like Sephora favorite sets that come with like a bunch of face products, primers, mascaras, and all that stuff. I saw this one in a few of those. If you guys would like to try maybe in a mini size and with other products, that would be a really good option as well. So the next thing I would be talking about in the order of makeup would be foundation. I actually don't have any foundation recommendations, and I'm sorry for you. I'm sorry. I just don't believe Sephora or even Ulta's high-end side really don't have much to offer on the high-end side that you could not get at the drugstore. That's just my opinion. So I do have high-end foundations like NARS, Estee Lauder, Anastasia Beverly Hills. Is that? I just have a lot of NARS. Okay, yeah. Oh, and Becca. Anyways, they're nice, they're just not anything great. And I do have a few others that I've been wanting to try from the high-end side, but honestly, I just love my really affordable drugstore foundations. I haven't found anything better at the drugstore, and it kind of discourages me from buying high-end foundations at Sephora just because I know I can get them cheaper or something similar, even better at like the drugstore. So I've kind of held back from buying stuff or foundations in general from Sephora or Ulta from the high-end side just because I think you can find something better at the drugstore for like a tenth of the price. Okay, not a tenth, but sometimes a tenth of the price. If you're getting that new Pat McGrath foundation, it might be a tenth of the price. So but honestly, if you've been wanting to try a foundation that's really expensive and you know you get the 20% off Rouge or something, or the 10% off, 15, whatever it may be, go ahead and try it. You know, you might really love it, and the great thing about it is you could return it if you hate it. I also don't consider making a habit of something like that, but like if you really genuinely have wanted to try something, it would be a good time to purchase that. But I will not be picking up any foundations just because I'm happy with the collection that I have and the products that I love right now. So I'm not really on the hunt for anything better right now. I feel like I have something really good that I love. So no foundations for me. Honestly, I don't recommend anything that I feel like is really good at Sephora that you can't get anywhere else. So my opinion again. Moving on. So next up would be concealer. I only have one concealer to recommend for you guys. It's the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. I really do love this one. This one is a really good comparable, I was about to say foundation, concealer to the Tarte Shape Tape. This one is a little more creamy, thick, and I think it's not as pigmented, but there's something about this that I do still really enjoy it comparatively to the Tarte Shape Tape. So I really do enjoy this one. I think it's really good. It's more matte and super full coverage, just not as full coverage as the Tarte Shape Tape, but this one is more creamy and moisturizing, but it's still more like a velvet matte versus the Shape Tape is like a matte. So just real quick, that's the only concealer I have to recommend. Again, drugstore does it better. Alright, next would be powder. So real quick, I didn't realize this is my last one. I have this Laura Mercier loose setting powder, just the regular one, the OG original, and translucent. This is my favorite loose powder of all time. I love this powder. And I cannot believe I only have one of these. It's like it's a brand new one. I still have the box. It's brand new. I thought I had more, so I feel like I should pick one up, but I don't need one because I have one. But it's like, I could never run out of this powder. I currently don't have one open. I don't want to open this one yet because I currently have too many powders and I don't need any more powder. I really don't. But I do love that powder. It's my favorite. I'm an oily combo type. it makes my skin look really nice everywhere, my dry areas, my oily areas, and it holds up all day. I love it. This next one is a pressed powder. It's by the Sephora collection. I love this powder, and I wish it was more hyped. It is so good. If you struggle with texture, you should try this powder. It really does like smoothen and blur the skin, or even like if you do like photography makeup or something. This is so nice. Like if you're a makeup artist, they only have, unfortunately, like I think 6 or 8 shades. I can't remember, but they're not super pigmented that where if you wear it, it's gonna like be obvious that the shade's off. It still does have a little pigment though. That being said, it has a little color to it, obviously. They do have different shades and stuff. But I love this powder. It is so good. This is my favorite pressed powder. Favorite loose powder, favorite pressed powder. So, and this one is open. When I used up my last Laura Mercier, I told myself I could have this one. I've earned this one. So, yeah. Next, so what would I do next? I would do bronzer next. Okay, bronzer, yeah. So, OG Hoola Benefit. Yeah, one of my favorite bronzers. I haven't actually been using this one that much, but I do really love this one. Honestly, I just love my Balm Cosmetics Take Home the Bronze. I had to look at it really quick. Yeah, Balm Cosmetics Take Home the Bronze. I love that one better, but this one's a really good bronzer if online stores aren't really accessible to you guys, or if this is just your favorite OG, they're going to be on sale, like everything. So be a good time to pick that up. Another new favorite is this Fenty Sunstalker bronzer in Shady Biz. I got this in a mini. It was like a set with a cream bronzer stick. I didn't like the cream bronzer stick. It was just a little too glittery and shimmery for me, and I really don't enjoy too many stick formulas. But I'm enjoying them now more though. Anyways, this is in the shade Shady Biz. I really do enjoy this one. I just forget that I have it sometimes, but I really do enjoy this one. It's a really good formula. I do really think that the drugstore has really good bronzers too, but this one's really nice as well. So, and that packaging though, it's so pretty. Mine's dirty though. Don't look. Moving on to blush. So this is the Hourglass. Oh my gosh, these items are so dirty. I'm so sorry. Okay, this is the Hourglass. Ooh, my setup. This is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush Quad in the Ghost collection. This was a limited edition collection, but I am showing you guys this just for the colors and just so you guys, I'm recommending the product, not so much this palette. So Hourglass does have really nice blushes. I'm like, what are these again? Blushes. Their blush formula is beautiful. Their shades are beautiful. Honestly, I would never use this color. I've tried to swatch it, but all these other 3 shades, this one looks super nude, but you can actually still see it on my face. It still shows up on my face, which is crazy. And then obviously this mauve shade and this peach shade is actually a lot more toned down. I know it looks a little intimidating, but it's actually not that peachy orange or whatever. They're just so nice, so beautiful. They also sell these in minis. So if you're a little hesitant about spending, I think it's like $38 a piece. They do have minis for like, I think like $18 or $20 a piece or something like that. So it'd be good, and they're good sizes and they last you a long time even though they're minis. I personally love minis. I don't just travel with them, I use them every single day. I love minis. It's a really good way to try something without the commitment. And I know with minis being said, they're not always worth the money you're paying for them. Sometimes they'll give you like a 1/5 of the product for half of the price. I don't believe that's worth it, but sometimes you're getting like a 1/3 or half for half the price. So I feel like that's still a good deal for you to try something, so you don't have to commit to a like $30, $40, $50 product, you know, and you can just try it and then hopefully decide whether or not you want to invest in the full-size product. But yes, Hourglass has a bunch of minis, their blushes and bronzers and stuff too, or even their skin finishes, or like their setting powders and stuff like that. I think they have minis in those as well. So I love Hourglass. Hourglass is such a nice, high quality brand. I really do enjoy their products. And then another blush real quick is this Becca Songbird, another mini. I got this in a set. I love Becca's formulas and their shades. They're just so beautiful. Oh my god. This one, like I said, is in Songbird. It's my favorite Becca blush. I just love their formula. It's a really nice, like, I don't want to say shimmery. It's not shimmery. It's just a nice skin-like glowy blush. It's not highlighty in any way. It's just a very nice natural blush. So I do really love that one. Okay, now highlights real quick. Okay, where do I want to start? Very quick, since I got off with Becca, I'm gonna use Becca again. I have this mini. Very loved. This is in the shade Opal. It's a really good shade for me since I'm like a lighter medium skin tone. I love the shade Opal. Opal got me in love with highlight. I never liked highlight until I tried this highlight, and I've loved highlight since then. Second was BH. BH kind of made me fall even deeper love with highlight. That's a different story for a different day. Next is this Fenty Beauty. I just recently talked about this in my Sephora haul from a few days ago. This is in the shade Hustle Baby. This is my favorite shade. I love it. I'm obsessed. I use it every day. It's also a mini. I really do love that Fenty has little minis that you can try. So again, you don't have to like commit to a full-size product if you don't want to. And with the 20% off, it's going to be an even bigger deal. Sephora does have this Hustler Baby highlight and the mini gloss bomb and Fenty Glow as a set. So this would be a perfect time if you have not tried their highlighter formula or their gloss formula, if you've been wanting to try those. That is a great way to invest in those products right now. The minis that have this little set like this. But of course, all of their highlighters, if you don't like this shade, unfortunately the set only comes in this shade. There is another set that comes with, I think, a lighter shade of the gloss bomb and like a silver shade of this. I tried it. I didn't like the silvery shade. Wasn't my favorite, but I do love this one. The formula was nice. It was consistent. It was just like a silvery gray shade for my skin tone, so I enjoy that. Lastly, for highlight, I'm going to talk about this Lancome Dual Finish Highlighter. I love this highlighter. I think it's so nice. Look at my look how pretty that is. That is so gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Can you, oh my goodness. It's like the perfect like peach tone. So nice. This one's in the shade Sparkling Peach. I love this. It's expensive. Right now would be the time to get it if you've been eyeing something like this or this. This one in a different shade. The formula is beautiful. So beautiful. It's so expensive, but so beautiful. So if you've been wanting this, pick it up. Pick it up. It's nice. It's worth it. It's gorgeous. Okay, now real quick, eyes. I didn't want to include eyeshadows in this. Eyeshadows are just personal preference. Huda has nice ones. Urban Decay has really nice palettes. Too Faced has good ones. Tarte has really nice ones as well. Like they're all pretty standard. I think the only ones I wouldn't recommend, I'm trying to think. Is there any I wouldn't recommend? The Naked palettes? Oh, they're not even. I really like the Naked Heat. Yeah, I love that one. I don't know. I love a lot of palettes from the high-end. If you saw my high-end collection, you guys know. I love high-end eyeshadows. But honestly, the drugstore is becoming really comparable now. I don't really recommend. I don't want to specifically recommend any palette because I believe palettes are more your personal preference and like the color stories. So what color stories you want. But honestly, I'm very boring. I like anything with a brown in it. Browns, neutrals, warm neutrals. That's me. If it's a cool neutral, no thanks. I'm good. I'm straight. But no hate to people who love cool tones. I'm just a warm tone girl, and it suits me very, very nice. If I do say so myself. So palettes, it's your own thing. You know, pick up whatever you've been eyeing, and hopefully you'll be happy with your purchase. So moving on. these Stila Magnificent, I don't know, glitter, I was gonna call it Magnificent Metals. I don't remember whose brand that is. Stila Glitter and Glows Liquid Eyeshadows. So I have the shades Rose Gold and Retro and Kitten Karma. This came in a little mini set. Again, I love mini sets. I don't use glitter very much. I decided to use glitter today because I was featuring these glitters. These are some of my favorite glitters. Yeah, overall, all glitters, all favorite glitters. This is one of my favorite formulas. Honestly, in my opinion, it's the formula with the least fallout I've ever experienced. I get a little bit of fallout. I don't know. Okay, yeah, you can see that one right there. I get a tiny bit of fallout with these, but compared to the other ones, every drugstore high-end brand, these are bougie. These are the best. Nobody beats them, in my opinion. Just go. My opinion. Okay. Moving on again. Eyeliners I love from the drugstore. I have no recommendations. Mascaras, same, drugstore. Essence has really nice mascaras. Yeah, Essence makes some of my favorite mascaras. My all-time favorite mascara though is from CoverGirl, the Exhibitionist mascara. I would show it to you, but I don't have an open one because I'm trying to go through mascaras. So I'm not trying to be wasteful. I'm not trying to open more than I need. And also L'Oreal Lash Paradise. That's a really good one too. Yeah, I don't think there's a need for high-end eyeliners, mascaras, especially since you have to throw those away sooner and quicker and stuff like that. I don't recommend those. Real quick, brows. Anastasia products. The OG, the Queen. They're great. Love them. Are they... I would still buy them at the drugstore though. Like, the drugstore has really good ones as well, but I still understand that people would lean towards these because of the undertones. I feel like the drugstore has struggled to get good undertones of brow products, and Anastasia was a queen, and she kind of mastered that early on. And honestly, their undertones are really, really good. Next, Benefit Gimme Brow Gel. I really, really do enjoy this one as well. Again, the undertones are really great. If it wasn't for the shade range or the undertones, I wouldn't recommend either of these brow products. But if you have been struggling to find your undertones at the drugstore, all I gotta say, probably not gonna find it. Not right now. Honestly, a lot of brands do have good options, but I think that's what the drugstore kind of fails us at. But formula-wise, I found what I love at the drugstore, but if you haven't found the shades that you need at the drugstore where you found your formula, I would suggest going to either Anastasia or Benefit. They have really, really good options. Now, next, finally, I think lips. Yeah, I think it's lips. Real quick, the Sephora collection lipstick. This is my favorite lipstick of all time. I can say that statement. It is the Lip Stories Matte Lipstick in Brunch Date. It is my favorite lipstick. It doesn't look like it though. I've used this one a lot. Absolute favorite lipstick. If you find a shade that you like in this, it doesn't even have to be this shade, but I do love this shade. It's my favorite shade. This formula is really, really great. Long lasting, very creamy, and they're only $8. What's 20% of $8? Bougie drugstore price is what it is. Don't sleep on that. Okay, next, more bougie products. The Too Faced, what are these called again? Nude lipsticks, I don't know. Either natural line or something like that. These natural line, whatever they're called, natural nudes. I have the shades Pout About It. This is like rich mauve pink shade, and then I also have a Birthday Suit. This is a nice like nude, like a true nude. It's really pretty. I love these. Bought these, then I bought this one, and then I stopped using these. Just love this one. Yeah. Also, if you like more of a matte lip, but you were looking for something more comfortable, I also do love these Too Faced Peach Puffs. It's what I use when I'm in the mood for a matte formula. These are just really, really nice. They have a lot of pigment, but feel really, really light on your lips, and they last really well, similar to a Lip Good lipstick, but they don't feel heavy and gross on the lips. So I really do enjoy these. I have the shades in the Flesh. I would show you the Poof, but they're kind of gross. I haven't used this one as much. I think I ended up liking this one more. You Wish. This is the shade You Wish. And I've used that one a lot. I love this one. Yes, a very light matte formula. I love these. So, last but not least, did I talk about my lip gloss? Oh, I didn't. Oh yeah, earlier I shared it with the highlighter from Fenty. Gloss Bombs. This is my single favorite gloss ever. You need to try these if you haven't tried these. Mine's in the shade Fenty Glow. That's my personal favorite, but I understand that people like the fussy, the pink one a little bit better. Out of opinion. I love this one though. It's a really nice nude color for me. Even though it has a little bit of shimmer, it doesn't come off shimmery on the lip, so just very juicy. Ooh. Beautiful. Okay, now lastly, I'm ready for the last thing, is this Urban Decay All-Nighter. Don't judge me. I know this is the old bottle. I know they went to a black bottle now, like a dark deep gray or something like that, but I had a backup of the old ones, okay? I know they're probably really old, but I think I bought it. They were trying to get rid of them. I'm pretty sure I bought it, and then I kept it as a backup, and then they went over to their new packaging like right after I bought the set that had these. So I got screwed. But honestly, this is really not that old, and like considering when I actually opened it. Now it's hard for you guys to wrap your head around because they went to their new packaging like 2 years ago. I'm honest. I recently opened this like not even a year ago, so I've been slow trying to use this one up because I had like 5 other setting sprays that I used, but I'm finally on this one. This is my next one to be finished. It's like this much left. So, and then I have some MAC ones that I don't love that I'm gonna have to go through before I can open another one of these babies. But I do really love this one. One of my favorite setting sprays. I forget how good a setting spray is, like when it works right to prolong your makeup, when I don't use this. So I'll just use like a setting spray to kind of reduce the powder and stuff like that, and I'm just like, oh yeah, it's a good setting spray. And then I'll go in with this and I'm like, oh my gosh, this just prolongs your makeup really, really well. It really holds it in, makes it last all day, forever. Sleep on it, wake up the next day looking the same way you did the day before. This is really, really good. I do really love this product. So real quick, because I know this is a long one, I'm going to go over the products that are in my cart real quick. So let me pull up this phone. First one up is this Charlotte Tilbury. Oh my god, I'm going to show you like this because I can't insert photos yet. The Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood wand. I wanted the fair color, but then I saw Raw Beauty Christy use it. You know, she's like really, really fair compared to me, and I'm like, it looked super gray. Like on her, it melted really well because she's like more neutral, I think. But I'm like, no way, that shade looks way off for me. So I'm glad I saw that video because I went to the medium dark. I think that would be a better fit for me. And then the next thing in my list is this another Charlotte Tilbury. I've never bought Charlotte Tilbury anything, so don't judge me. I also want to buy this eyeshadow palette, the Charlotte Tilbury Darling palette. It looks so pretty. It's $57 though. That one's like first one to go. I'm not sure about that one. So yeah, and the next one is this Patrick Ta a velvet blush in the shade She's Sincere in a soft peach shade. Do I really need more peach blushes? but I don't have this one. I don't know. I don't need any more makeup. I really don't. The next thing is this. I saw a YouTuber mention this, and so now I feel like I have to get it. It's the Outrageous Plump Lip Gloss. She was wearing it and it was beautiful, and I love Sephora's formula for certain things. Like, I've had a really good success with their powder and with that lipstick, so I'm like, ooh. And I also love their other glosses they have in their line, but I'm more excited about this one, so I didn't mention it in this, and I think they're discontinuing that line. So, but this one, it's new, and I think they're expanding this collection. Oh my goodness, I can't talk today. They're expanding this collection, I think, because some of these are new, some of these are older, I think. But yeah, I want to get this shade in XXL Nude 2. So yeah, I'm really excited about that one. It's only $12, and plus the discount, it's going to be less than $10. So I'm like, that's like drugstore price. I can do that. And then next up is this Milk Makeup Baked Bronzer in the stick. I wanted the large one in the shade, oh my god, there you go, Baked. But I have other stick bronzers that I like from Physicians Formula. LA Girl actually used one of their foundation sticks as a bronzer, and I really like that too. Trying to think if I have another one. No, I think I also use like Maybelline concealers as my bronzer, my cream bronzer at least. So I'm like, do I really need the big one? So I decided to try the mini, but I'm not sure. I'm only getting 1/5 of the product. Like, from that one to this mini, it's like 1/5 of the product, and it's like half the price. So I'm like, I might as well get the big one, but I don't know. Oh, lastly, another Patrick Ta product is this monochromatic silky lip cream. Oh my goodness. In the shade She's Sincere, Peachy Pink, the same color of the blush and the lipstick. The colors kind of seem off in the photos. I don't know if that's right versus the swatches, but I'm gonna go ahead. This is what the lip color looks like. I don't know if it's a good, this method isn't gonna work for me next time. I promise for next time I do a video like this, I'll have something better. But this one is $24. So yeah, my cart with all of those products end up being $190. That's including tax, but after but not including the sale yet, because the sale's not up yet. So I don't know, I kind of want to get everything. I kind of want to get the large size bronzer from Milk. Not sure yet. Might not get anything, just being real with you guys. Really don't need it. But realistically, knowing me, I'm probably going to get some stuff. I don't know yet. After I make that purchase, I'll show you guys hopefully in a haul video again. Go over what I actually end up purchasing, because I've changed my mind like 5 times in the last 3 days since I heard that sale was coming. And I'm like, ooh, you know, every day I'll go through and like, ooh, take this out, put this in. So I don't even know if that's what I'm going to end up purchasing. There's still 3 days since when I'm filming this to when you guys are gonna see it, and hopefully the sale will be posted as well. So hopefully, so maybe, I'm not saying hopefully, so maybe I will have changed my mind a few times before then, which I can almost bet I will. So that is it for today. Sorry for such a long video. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel, please. And let me know in the comments what you guys want to see next. I love you guys. I hope you guys are staying safe and, you know, doing everything you guys can to, you know, be at home and, you know, keep your sanity. So I love you guys. Stay safe. See you in my next one. Bye.